Again.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Just a little ketchup, my shrimp and fries. I'm about to go in on road.
You and Dine. Well, do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. Fancy. Johnny Manziel.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yes, sir. Touch the ball. Answer.
58 to the line. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. One, get one. Answer. 58, boy, 58, Mike. All day.
Off play action, it's Cunningham.
Sliding
He's taken down.
Glitchy ass, there's no fucking way.
The first play from scrimmage, it's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it?
Fuck, this nigga bounce for fucking D tackle to the fucking the end in 0.1 seconds.
Exactly what they did there.
Fuck
but you
out of
said
here.
Also, this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there.
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them. And that's why they got after him early.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, yeah, for Nick. Go get him
keep it here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Big hit. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
How come I can't watch our broadcasters?
3 and
Go
out,
to the party,
real
man. Press
danger
watch
here on their
broadcast.
opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Sanders.
Ooh.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Okay, break. 45, Mike, 45. Got the screen. Pass.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass. H3, 218. Chopper. Six guys. Check 6 guys. I-7, let's go.
From the gun, Love. He goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't
Oh, Burrs.
And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Cunningham.
Oh, yeah, Frank.
Chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That fucking pressure,
okay, you know
man.
my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming
Oh,
at you.
my God. They made me feel sorry ass like that. What the
Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
No tip drill, no nothing. Y'all just motherfucking glitching shit. Come on, man. This is crazy.
Nigga. Shut up. That was all
Where you see a tip pass? Where you see a nothing exactly?
Out of the huddle, ready for
That's
the
my
point.
He shouldn't say that.
First drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right?
Let's go, AJ.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Let's go, AJ.
Picked off near the 26.
Let's go, AJ.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, AJ.
Johnson was the intended receiver.
Let's go.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, pick that off. Oh, my God.
Sitting in the holes, man. Wow, pick that in here.
Because there's so much traffic.
What are you doing?
The ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rolling.
Oh, yeah, Frank.
Can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Battle right now.
Frank
It's a battle. Soon to go home,
big-time
man.
sack on 3rd
fucking
down.
go
It's
home.
a loss of 7. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Whoever winning this game is going to the Super Bowl, Tyler. I'm just letting you know it's that serious,
It's
bro.
a good one. And there's a work of art
Oh,
right
my
there.
God.
Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5.
That's how they do me.
Hey, yo, T-Rob, is Bobby Boucher your punter?
It looked like it, huh? You see the big ass shoulder pad? Yeah. I didn't even change him neither. That's how they made him. I was like, I'm leaving that nigga just like that too. Look just like Waterboy.
That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking
That nigga got the neck rolling.
My mama said, my mama said,
whoa, that sucks. Hey T-Rob, I just got these wet ass New Maxes in the mail.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease
They
board
just-
in a playbook, they come to life out on the
They
field,
just
don't they? We
and
just
it's
saw
the
that
chief
outside
color
handoff
ones.
to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call. doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy
Six?
and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took
Fake
care of
black.
business.
Already.
That's why you're able to get downfield.
I
and
got
add
him
all
on
those yards
Snap.
to your total.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
I can
nice
go look
game
at it.
there.
I posted on Snap.
Here we go. 8-3. Cut it left. Cut it. Ready.
On second down, Tomlinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Kill it. He
That
would
one
never
good for
fumble.
12 yards into Kansas City first.
He's running over
Usually we
Adams,
see
nigga.
runs
You
like
got
this as the
shit.
defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its
Bush
heels.
like
So
that.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, baby.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time.
Good blitz.
This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Catches that
We're
shit.
scoreless
Yes, he
after
does.
one.
Yes, he does. Fuck you thought. You nigga. You got fucked. You got it.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's not going to get me. Ready.
On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Tiny's Ringo. Tiny's on Ringo. Tiny, let's go. We got 4. We got 4. Let's go.
2nd and 1.
Oh my gosh! No!
Good shit, Zay.
Down near the 5. And a big turnover there
Let's
as his
go.
guys will get the football
Good shit,
back.
Isaiah.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Cunningham.
Oh yeah, Holy.
This is bullshit, man.
Yeah, let it be bullshit, man.
Wow.
The amount of
That
sacks
is
they've absorbed in this
crazy.
game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line,
Yeah, Randall.
flat out, cannot
Not
handle
gonna
this
run
pass rush. It's
past
been
him.
demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. It's a 2nd down run with
Nathan.
Sanders.
Oh, wow. They get all the
And
way
able
up
to get it
there.
here to about
Really?
the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham on the move to his left. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep
Oh, yeah,
to the
Roll.
other side of the field. And that's caught.
Go, Henry. Let's go, Henry.
Bro, you gotta pick that
Let's go, Henry.
A big
Praying
play
for
that
that
time
pass.
for the
Let's
Raiders.
go.
63 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To throw on second down, Cunningham.
Oh, my God.
Dancing and a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look.
Oh, you DR.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. Get those toes in, bro.
Frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
What the fuck? What the
and this
hell
one's
is
going to just
on?
tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's going to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Why would I use a timeout, bro?
Quarter.
I didn't even call no damn timeout. That's weird as fuck. I'm drinking water. How opposite is that?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in.
This nigga just like,
let's go, Randy!
From a touchdown,
bro. That's so
big play there. 65 yards, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look
Let's go, man.
Sometimes it's another player on the team.
Let's go. We'll take it.
Someone with some excitement and
yes, Colombo. Good shit, Rick.
Let's go.
Good shit, Rick. Wait, now you getting your pursuit up. I see you now.
That's one they hate. The ball's
fucking
go
go
all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Looking to throw. Love.
Yes, sir.
He's going to look deep down the
yes,
field.
sir.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
Good defense,
but it's third
man.
Down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45. Mike, 45. No chance.
He passing. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Let's go, man. It's serious.
I put just a little bit too much.
What'll go wrong, man?
To the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Let's go.
My niggas is taking the blow.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Cunningham. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to launch this thing. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Oh, my God.
The closing stages
No way.
Johnson, the intended target.
Oh, the wiggle.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup.
Who's your running back, T-Row? Barry Sanders?
Where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Yes, sir.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first
This
down.
shit cold.
Tomlinson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here
Oh,
we go
that's
on
what they're
2nd
doing
and 12.
Let's go.
Down he goes, back at the 4-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, my God, Isaiah.
Intercepted for the 4th time.
Let's go. I just traded the nigga away for you to get you more playing time because I wasn't going to pay him, man. And you telling me show up like this on the road? Are you kidding me?
What they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the mark.
They'll go again with Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, my God. That is bullshit. It doesn't throw perfect pass to my receiver. That's crazy.
Well, they needed a break. They
What
needed
the
to make a
fuck?
play here in the
That don't make no
third quarter.
fucking sense.
Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Running right, here's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Cunningham. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
Let him know, let him know. Say. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And nothing but daylight ahead. And touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us?
Put your fours up, man.
Right now, whatever was said hasn't been
working. Put your motherfucking fours up.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down. Love.
And had to go to Big Arrowhead like we got to go to Big Arrowhead. Let's fucking go.
Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one.
That's
now
good fucking defense,
down.
man.
The Chiefs
on
on
MVP.
third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They toss it to Tomlinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And the catch made by Johnson.
Right there.
End zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. A toss running left. Tomlinson. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
That's my dog.
4th quarter,
Like it early.
They needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Good job, man.
From the gun, Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Cunningham to throw.
Gotta finish strong. Oh my God! Why are they fucking working me like this, man? This is crazy.
3rd down.
Boy, you will not
respect the game, man.
On one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open.
That is crazy.
And he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yes,
got joy and got water, boy.
But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though? Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the
I just drafted him. I drafted him. It was so
funny. To start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking deep down. And
Oh my God, he caught that motherfucker.
He probably
there for KC. 45 yards.
Oh, he caught that?
Caught that motherfucker. Yes, sir.
Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball game, it appears.
So fire, huh?
15-yard line.
Stop playing.
Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Elite shit. Stop playing.
They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You already know. That shit's so fire, real good. Quit playing.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Oh, Cameron, I thought he did it. Oh, I like it. I like it though. All he's gonna do is keep getting better. That's what niggas don't understand. He's young, man. Oh, and I put him out there in the fire. He was there. That was a hell of a throw.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. They're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
Damn, I thought he picked that motherfucker off. I got so turned up. Like, thank you, he did it.
They knew they needed
Let's
a miracle. They had
go.
to have that onside
Bring on the
kick.
Bengals,
They didn't get it.
man.
Well, as
Fucking
we knew,
go.
even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run with Sanders. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 24.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key. Those guys up front, they made a lot of space. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh my
so
God.
2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all of
What?
Probably
He got the
crashing line.
youngest fingers in history. Shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978.
We got swept this year, man. So happy when you don't give up.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Man, fuck you. Super
Let's fucking go, man.
It's funny because everybody.
Yo, Jordan Love to 33%. We'll take it.
Hey, Bo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This year, bro, I really felt like Hey, T-Rob, this season that I'm playing, I really seen the real The real upgraded niggas.
I'm telling you, I love it. I'm sorry, I love developing
That's why,
players,
like,
bro. It's nothing
I'm
better
not
than
gonna
that
lie,
shit, bro.
I threw Masoli in the fire last year as a 77. Nigga is a 98 man today.
Yeah,
Second year.
he's up to that.
Damn, bro, you already know Zay in there.
That nigga, I need him. Just go ahead and
Zay is going so crazy.
go ahead and make it make sense and quit playing.
Nope. If he's giving up something, I could talk about something.
Barry Sanders and Isaiah Johnson, man. Isaiah, man, that three of them. I can't believe Zay did that. Zay, you might get your contract now, real. I ain't gonna lie. I might gotta resign you just to keep you on the squad now, bro. You came through in the clutchest game of the fucking season. 3 INTs.
This nigga made Isaiah.
Oh no, he's real. That's the nigga from he was drafted from Houston.
Nah, I was thinking Isaiah Johnson who paid me enough though.
Oh no. This is Zay. I call him Zay too. Isaiah, Zay.
Yeah, but take Zay, but I got Zay.
Oh yeah.
Luther.
They gave him an upgrade too. I see Zay. He's starting to respect you.
See?
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man, I need
Top 30. Top 30 is really live.
On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback.
Jeez, 14 and 2, 14
What I do,
and 2.
lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do,
My shit out
lace
the
up the
way,
shoes,
yeah.
chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Johnny Gazelle. Welcome to hell. We got swept the whole year though, fellas. As y'all understand, we got swept. We lost some dog fights. Said playoffs come around, man. That's what my team said. They said we better not get another chance at them. They was hungry.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the
hungry,
AFC Championship game on EA
Ready,
Sports. Between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Stadium.
I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff
Every
right
year.
around the
Don't try
corner.
to act like you
Standing
don't
by
know.
to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs
Yeah,
brings
this
us to
nigga
a
team
very
is
loud and a
99.
sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a
This nigga
clash to
team.
decide the AFC's representative
They build
in
up a
the
squad,
Super
man.
Bowl. And it'll be a great one between our visitors
They don't hang
and the
legs, nigga.
Cincinnati Bengals.
That nigga was
There's no
nothing,
way.
nigga. He was in the
Charles
70s too,
Davis, as
nigga.
always, I'm
I
Brandon
gave him a
Gaudin.
chance,
Charles,
nigga. I
you
put him
talk
out there,
about
nigga. I said,
storylines
nigga, I
in
think you
this
got
one.
more
I think it
potential than
begins
Devin
and
Hester,
ends with
nigga.
our two
And I
quarterbacks.
seen it.
Certainly two of the best in the business.
And that's exactly what
Nowadays, I don't
happened.
think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
So I just
The
go
way
back
the
to
game
the
is
Bills,
played,
come tomorrow.
with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Eat, and it should eat all your asses. Yeah. What's this? You going with the all black thing, look?
I'm gonna play my game and watch y'all game at the same time.
What you wearing, black, huh? What you wearing, black, huh?
The winner here
got the
goes to the
scoreboard
Super
right there,
Bowl, and we'll
too.
know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a
Finally
touchback.
made it to this motherfucker. Man, I told him
Cincinnati
year
now
3,
ready to
man. I
take the
told him
field.
year fucking 3. The Super Bowl or fucking bust, man. I fucking said it before the season even fucking started, nigga. That's what I fucking said, nigga. 3 years, nigga. And they developed 3 years into the system. That's when it's time.
For Saturday.
You fucking playing?
Yes, I did.
The fuck now? Serious now?
I did pick you for this shirt.
Serioso. I ain't gonna lie.
We in the conference championship. It's only 10 yards.
It's definitely that.
Ready, break. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I just love it. Nigga stepped up. That nigga Cameron, that should have been a pick though, but it was just a hell of a pass. And then they give Calvin a ridiculous animation. That was a good ass defense he had. And I think I just jumped too early. I should have just waited.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Get there, Cameron.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here's Hester. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That'll be caught. It's Hester. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Cunningham looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
What a fucking coaching change to do. Come in, disrupt, or we make it pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Manziel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30
Glow,
for a pickup of 5.
You broadcasting, Glow?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jeez.
Ball on the 30. Now come up with a 2nd and 5.
Perfect cut, perfect everything.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Go now. 8, read. Watch the pass.
Here's Manziel. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 50, plant.
Manziel. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Fucking shit, B-Dot.
And distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Jump that.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much.
Yeah, that's fucking goal, nigga. We rolling. We rolling.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Dude, you fucking missed the field goal.
Drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And Tate's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. First chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Deion Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Double teaming the
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cunningham. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Come on, bro.
Per usual.
Look at this 3
As we start
kids,
to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Oh, this shit ain't even hard.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Oh, hell no, bro.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks as always.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, bro, how y'all be signing on
toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play's called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
You got Reggie Bush, Dante. Like, how the fuck you sign on Dallas Clark? How the fuck you sign on flipped?
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left.
It's a bunch of niggas that's up for contracts next year.
Able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
You talk about this, ain't got nothing to do with that. You just threw a pick. That's on you. You threw it in coverage. That has nothing to do with nothing. You still got players.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down.
What you do?
I'm not complaining.
I'm with the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The schemes and the
ain't no scheme. I just told you a million times. Them draft picks.
You get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run.
That nigga drafted all these niggas
towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run with Sanders. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point.
Can you change that quarterback style?
On third down, they're running with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Jeez.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
What? He's going to go down
just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
I've missed 5 field goals, bro.
How are you missing?
Bro, I don't fucking know, bro. But I'm kicking it off. I'm getting the shit right in the
middle. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Gotta be me.
Oh, where's your kicking meter at?
The normal shit.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And that's going to be
Can I change it to the flip?
Touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the
bro.
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I don't know what the fuck. Oh, you don't have a meter.
Too, but the meter, no, I got a meter, but some reason I can't kick an accurate field goal.
Oh, shit, I don't know why you can't do that. That's what I don't know. I thought you were saying like you know a meter or something.
6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So
it's
here
a
the
fucking
Bengals
show.
now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they
Tell
have
the 2
planned,
halves.
because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us.
Good shit, nigga.
Sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early, try and create a big play to get themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
No chin.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards.
Hey, bro, I've been looking at some of these cleats, but they be having different.
Yeah, that's all the niggas that was in the drive. Right? So you gotta go to your shit and just click on it, and it's like a little glitch. As soon as I did that shit and just clicked on it, and it just made regular cleats.
You did not just do that, Masolo. You did not.
With that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're
Oh
behind
my
schedule.
God, he overthrew him that
They were hoping to
bad.
get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hey, I'm glad we paid you, man. We got to worry about you for the next 5 years. Let's go. You playing better than you ever played.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Whatever it takes.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So another run here with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game.
Coverage.
Bro, this nigga fucking throw is fucking weird, bro. This nigga cock back every time he throw the ball.
And they're really starting to take over in this game.
Nigga, I threw it, nigga, as soon as he made the cut to the side.
1st and goal, 6
Yeah,
points
he's in
here.
cover
We're
too,
going a
so that's
long
not
way
a good
toward
pass.
wrapping this one up.
The fuck?
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it
keep getting better, bro.
Away.
Get you some draft picks, get you some players and some game-changing players. Free agency coming up. Yeah, trying to let niggas go who you don't need. That's what I told you. I'll tell you niggas every fucking year. Y'all got all these niggas with these badass contracts, and you keep having these niggas. I don't want to hear that shit. You got an all-star team. That's why motherfucker you can't sign shit. You got all them old-ass niggas that were all making all that money. You a dumbass GM, door peg.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard
line.
I don't get it. For some reason,
look how young my team. You don't need my team ain't no 99. Never been no 99. This is the highest my team ever been. Cause my quarterback is high as fuck now. My quarterback was an 80 something. Nigga, when he first came into the league.
And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
Don't start that bullshit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes
you gotta develop niggas. Niggas take serious niggas developing niggas. Trying to get you some players. I'm starting rookies on my fucking team right now as we fucking speak.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch in 2nd and 8.
You gotta have your players, and you gotta have your players you developing. Hopefully they can make fucking plays or put them in position to make plays.
So 2nd
That's how
and
this
8
shit
here
go.
after
Nigga, you
the
got a
pass
bunch of
play for
niggas.
2
Nigga,
yards on
Espinosa's
first
a
down.
fucking animal. You don't get the fuck out of here.
Here's Kamara off the draw.
There's no way you should get all that money.
The run, and then just on the other side of midfield,
no
they get
way.
to it. Good work to pick up 7
You get down here in the red zone every time. You don't know what to do when you get to the red zone when that field shrink. Start getting nervous and shit. Oh, get the money.
Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones, and it'll be a turnover on down.
That's all in coverage.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield.
Anybody open here, run the fucking ball with your fucking legs.
After some early
nigga.
struggles running the ball, they've really
the
picked
ball
it
in
up.
coverage.
Early, it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now, all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just
throwing
my
the ball
imagination.
in coverage.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially
and
for an
we
entire
go.
half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go
throw the ball,
in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late.
Y'all play games with y'all scheme and building y'all players, and then when y'all play users who've been building their teams up, y'all like so fucking amazed. Yeah, that's how you supposed to be. Cause you supposed to be motherfucking nigga building players up to nigga no good, nigga. Even player that you send away, you be like, nigga, that nigga was in my system, nigga. I'm the one that got him like that. I just couldn't sign him. You wanted too much money.
Definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd.
Pick that off, man.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2.
We're going to show you, all right?
And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do it.
Let's go, Dundee.
Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So many times we end the game and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense.
Have to bring a new coach in, man. Had to fire Johnny, man. Bring a new coach in. We make it to the fucking Super Bowl. That's when you make bold GM decisions and owner decisions. That's how that shit go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down.
Over the 40 to the 42.
Get down. Get down. Let's go. Another victory blunt. Let's go.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hollow ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Though you was in the game the whole time. Too many turnovers, too many careless shit that you was doing. Your defense is awesome, nigga. That means what you need to work on your offense. Them running backs don't fit your scheme, get rid of them. You need more receivers, get rid of them. You like a big receiver, small receivers. All depends on what you like. That's just how this shit rock. Demetrius fucking Turner, man. What a fucking coach, man. We took down the 16-0 Chiefs, man.
What's taking you so long? Oh.
Let me see what you're talking about.
This quarterback about to do too.
Jeez, you just throwing bad ass. That's what I'm saying. If he don't fit your system, that's when you go look for a quarterback. You go look for shit. Just cause you keep throwing the ball in cover 2, you talking about this dumb? You throw the ball in the flat, you play quarterback. You're not stupid. Hold on, I need to go back to that news feed. I need to reread that. I didn't get a chance to read it. I like that little news feed. It says reported. Go back to it. The Raiders are Super Bowl bound. We are the monumental in the world. The Raiders will now head to the Super Bowl. You can read that shit. Let's go. Jeez, they crowd going wild with the Warriors.